Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. So, day 2 of the carnivore diet. I'm just heading to the gym now. I actually didn't eat anything in the morning just because, I don't know, just kind of like didn't feel like it. As I've said, I usually don't eat before the gym, and if I do, it's something very small, and I just thought cooking 6 eggs, putting butter on it, nearly 1,000 calorie breakfast before the gym. Yeah, that might be a little bit too much. So I just thought, yeah, let's just go to the gym, let's just do the workout, let's see how we feel, and then go from there. So no food as of yet, as in day 2, but we are gonna eat later when I come back from the gym. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be quite hungry when that happens. I also had a couple of like pieces of beef jerky in the morning, so I guess I have eaten a little bit, but not a lot. It was kind of like it wasn't even 30 grams worth of it. So yeah, 30, not even 20 really. It was just a couple of bites. So yeah, we're going to the gym now. We obviously have legs today, so that's going to be interesting because I am kind of like looking forward to it. Waking up today, I did feel good, like energy wise, which is again, I have to sort of give that to the diet because I usually wake up good, energy wise and all that kind of stuff. But today was a bit different for some reason. So, you know, I have to put that on the diet. But yeah, day 2. So let's see how day 2 is gonna be like. Heading to the gym now. We're gonna hit legs. We're gonna do the usual 2 exercises, probably maybe 3. It would depend, but it would be squats. Obviously quads focused, and then we're gonna do some sort of exercise for the hamstrings. Most likely the seated hamstring curl machine would be it's kind of like my go-to really, especially if I'm going to do squats in the beginning, because then it's like if I'm going to do good mornings or anything like that, it kind of puts too much on my back. So and obviously seated leg curls are a very good exercise for that, for the hamstrings, for that growth that we're looking for. So that's pretty much going to be the day. I'll see you at the gym. So here we are back at the gym. So we're going to start the leg day now. I have 100 on the bar. Well, I mean 80 on the bar. That's the bar. 20, 100 kilos on my back. We are going to rip that one out. We are going to do this the old school way. So we have plates at the back for heel elevation. So you can flex your knee even more and stretch that quad to the most extent. So we're going to start the first set. I just did a warm up, and I have to say, I don't know if it's because of the weather, because it is a little bit hotter today, but I don't feel as energized as I usually feel, and that's probably where the lack of carbs comes in. But we'll see. We'll see. We definitely need a couple of days doing the diet and exercising to see if the diet is actually at fault here. But yeah, I mean, 100 kilos on the bar, we're going to rip that one out. Usual stuff, we're going to do 3 proper sets, perhaps a 4th one, and then a drop set, or 3 proper sets and then a drop set. So 4 or 5 sets, depending on how that looks like. And then we're going to do some hamstring curls. But yeah, let's start this one first of all. Oh, that felt really tiring. That's all right though. I'll be the first set. All right, so I'm gonna start the second set. I have to say, because I want to be honest, I'm finding difficulty catching my breath, and that's not normal. Now, that could be a number of things. It is a bit warmer today than usual, but could be a factor. Diet could be another factor, just not having the energy to do the lift. And obviously I'm getting gassed out, but hey, we'll see. So we're gonna do the second set. And again, look, I mean, 100 kilos on your back with heel elevation is definitely way more difficult than if you're doing flat foot squats. So it's just better on your mind. Well, let's do the second set. Ah, yeah, definitely more difficult. Right, so we're gonna do the third set. I am actually very tempted to put more weight on and to see how many reps I can actually do. Because obviously, when I have the plates down there and I'm obviously my heels are elevated, I don't really put a lot of weight because obviously I'm after the reps, the amount of reps, and obviously the depth. If I say obviously one more time, I'm going to do 5 sets instead of 4. So obviously, I'm joking. so so 100 kilos is still quite a lot when my heels are elevated and I want to do the reps. So putting the 10s back on and going up to 120, heels elevated as usual, might be a bit of a push. But at the same time, I am curious. It's kind of like one of these things where it's in my mind, and like if I'm gonna live here and I haven't done it, I'm gonna not be very happy with myself. So I guess I'm gonna have to put the 10s back on and do. So I would say minimum 5 reps. That sounds fair enough to me. So let's do that. And then the fourth set is going to be 100, and then the fifth set is going to be the 60. So it's kind of like going down in plates, just taking a plate out every time we do the sets. So usually you shouldn't do this, by the way. You should happen the other way around. So you should do the heavy set first, and then do the lighter sets. But I did rest quite a bit just now, so I caught my breath and everything. I do feel ready to go, but it would have been even better if I had done this as a first, maybe the second set, and then went back down to 100, and then obviously down to 60. So let's do this first. Oh, that's gonna suck. I can just feel it. One more, come on. Ah, oh, that's good enough. Fourth set is gonna be 100, and then fifth set is gonna be 60.
All right, so for the fourth set, we have 100 on. We're gonna rep that one out and then do a drop set as the fifth set. We are gonna get down to 60 for the drop set. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna do the 100 and see how that goes. Because, yeah, I mean, again, just being very, very honest, I'm not entirely sure it's the weather, the fact that it is a bit warmer today. I'm more convinced that it's the diet, probably because it's in the first few days. So it takes a while for your body to go into ketosis and start using fat for energy. So it would make sense that this being the second day, my body has not yet gone into ketosis and it's kind of like struggling to find the energy to do the lift. I'm going to say it is to be expected because it makes a lot of sense. Now, I'm not a scientist, so I don't know if it is actually true, but it definitely feels like it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So we're going to do the fourth set with 100, which I'm really not looking forward to. And then go back to the 60s. Oh, fuck me. Oh, so this is going to be the last set. We're down to 60. And we are going to rip that one out to the best of our ability anyway. But yeah. Oh. The fact that I still have to do hamstrings upstairs after this, and I was actually thinking of doing a couple of sets of leg press too, is a bit daunting at the moment, but it is a leg day, so it is to be expected. I will tell you that I have a pump. And you might be asking, well, obviously, well, duh, you're doing a leg day, but it's like, I have no carbs in my system, so I don't know how the fuck I have a pump. A pump? I don't know how the fuck I have a pump. See, I can't even speak. It's fucking ridiculous, isn't it? But let's do this. Oh, so hamstrings we have. I don't know if I'm going to do again. I don't know. I might do 4 sets, and the 5th set is going to be a drop set, or 3 sets, and the 4th set is going to be a drop set. Either way, we have 80 kilos on. Yeah, we're just going to rep that one out. If I can do more than 15, I might add weight. If I can do less than 15 or just around 15, I might just keep it there. I might just keep the weight as it is. Oh, well, we'll see. Okay, so this is going to be the first set. Let's fucking do it. Pretty sure that was 15. That was a good call. 14 or 15. I want to say 15. Yeah. Oh, let's do the next set in a second. I'm just gonna take a deep breath and then do the second set. Ah. 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 Oh, holy moly. Oh, my legs. Okay, we're gonna do one more set and then decide if I'm gonna do a drop set straight after or another set and then a drop set. The way this looks like, I'm gonna do one more set and then a drop set, but we'll see. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Ah. Oh. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, the fourth set is definitely going to be a drop set. Definitely. So last set, drop set, we are down to 65 kilos. Before we were at 80. Just going to rip that one out. And then we can go home. We can call this a day. I'm going to go and eat, finally. I will say, actually, speaking of food, I'm actually not that hungry. Which is, again, I'm going to say it's strange if I were to compare it to how I usually feel right now, because usually right now I'm pretty hungry. But I've been in the carnivore diet before. I know that your hunger levels are significantly reduced. It's so noticeable, and I will say right now I'm actually not hungry. Which, I mean, it's been how many hours? So I think I ate yesterday around 6 o'clock was the last meal. 5, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So it's 20 hours plus since the last time I actually ate. And I'm just not hungry. And I trained and I did stuff during the day and I'm still not hungry. So there you go. That's one of the good things of the carnivore diet. You really don't want to eat a lot. But yeah, let's do the last set and then let's go home and eat anyway, because I have to eat something at some point anyway. Uh, 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 ah, 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 yeah, that's it. That's it. We're done. We're done. Let's pack our things up and let's just go back in the car, talk a little bit about how today was, and then go home and eat something. So, good day, all in all. I will say my energy levels were down. Were definitely, most definitely down. I'm not going to say significantly, because I did actually put quite a lot of weight on the bar. But yeah, it did feel a little bit like I was down. And again, it kind of makes sense, because obviously ketosis happens it takes some time for your body to get into that mode. It doesn't get into that mode instantly within the first 24, 48 hours. It usually takes a while. So yeah, that would definitely explain what's happening. But yeah, all in all, it was a good day. I have to say, my energy levels were a bit more steady throughout the workout, because usually it goes like, I have a lot of energy at the beginning and then it kind of like drops from there. There are peaks and valleys, but it was a lot. It was very stable, my energy, throughout this workout. So that's something to report to, I guess. The other thing, I'm still not hungry. Definitely not as hungry as I usually am after a workout, like especially legs. So that's interesting. But I'm still gonna go home. I'm still gonna cook. I'm still gonna eat my eggs. Obviously, that's gonna be around 900, 800, 900 calories, which is good enough. It'd be a fair amount of calories to consume on a meal. And that will be pretty much that. And we're gonna see what we're gonna eat later. I have options. I have steak. I have beef patties. I have salmon today actually as well. So we'll see. We'll see. But that was pretty much it. Good stuff though so far. Pretty good stuff. All right, I'm just gonna go and grab some fuel because we are running a bit low. And then I'll see you all later when it's food time. So we're back at home, and the cooking is gonna start. So we're gonna do 6 eggs, around 35, 40 grams of butter, and then I have a beef patty right here. That I thought, you know what, why not? Just have it now. And that's is gonna be, I just plugged that in the app. So we're looking at 1000 calories more, 1056 calories, 71, almost 70.9 grams of fats, of protein rather, and 82 grams of fat. So yeah, the butter is nearly done. Just gonna crack the eggs. And 6. That's a lot of eggs, I'm not gonna lie. I know you guys probably can't tell, but I know it might not look as nice as, you know, some other breakfasts are or even lunches, but honestly, with the butter, especially the amount of butter that we put in, and the spices, it smells so good. It's either that or I'm just so hungry, but yeah. Well, by the way, the hunger has actually set in now. I do feel a little bit hungry. Not overly, not as hungry as I usually feel, considering it's almost 2 o'clock. But yeah. Oh well. It's all good. Let's put that down. I kind of wish there was some kind of spicy sauce that I could have with these, but I don't think there is, and I don't really want to risk the entire diet for, you know, a little bit of sauce. So that's all right. So we're going to do the beef patty once that's ready. That's pretty much going to be the first meal of the day, really. Right, so this one is done, pretty much. Yeah, that one is done. So there we guys have it. That's pretty much it. Got all the eggs and the beef patty, 1000 calories. I'm just gonna go and devour that, and I'll see you whenever it's the next meal. Righty people, so that's a wrap for day 2. Yeah, I mean, the only difference that I kind of like have to report is the training, my energy during training, although it was stable throughout the workout, it was definitely, how should I say this? It felt like I didn't have a lot, although it was a stable kind of like output of energy. So through, you know, from minute 1 all the way until the last minute of the workout, it did feel like I have the same kind of like energy throughout that workout, but still it didn't feel like I had a lot of it anyway. So, but there were no dips when it comes to performance. You know, from like the beginning towards the end of the workout. So that's kind of like the only main difference in terms of, you know, I'm just going to give you some numbers. So we ate 2,626 calories, 277.5 grams of protein, 3 grams of
carbs and 158.5 grams of fat. So nothing really changed. I think we had 10 grams more of fat this time around. But yeah, I mean, the only difference today, obviously, we had fish. We had a little bit of salmon towards the end. I took the skin off as well, so that always saves a few calories here and there that you don't really need. But yeah, salmon, 125 grams of raw salmon was really the only difference. We had the beef burgers as well, the beef patties. That was 4 of them total throughout the day. 6 eggs, and then around 60 grams of butter. Now, how much of that butter did I actually eat? Yeah, I don't really know, because obviously with the eggs, I mean, the butter and the eggs is kind of like, the eggs act like a sponge, so you do end up eating pretty much all the butter that you put in the pan. But with the burgers, is really all the butter going into the burgers, therefore you're consuming the whole thing? I don't really know. I don't think so, but in any case, whatever goes in the frying pan, we actually count, here in terms of grams. So we have 60 grams of butter, 6 whole eggs, 370 grams of beef burgers. I have 200 grams of the beef jerky, and then obviously the raw salmon. Well, I didn't eat it raw, but it just counts as a raw salmon. So the salmon fillet, which was 125 grams. All in all, nearly 2600, which is pretty similar. Yeah, I mean, the only difference was really 20 calories of a difference since yesterday. But that was pretty much it. So yeah, I mean, second day is done. Tomorrow we're gonna do arms at the gym. So I'll be keen to see how my energy levels are gonna look like tomorrow in the gym, because as I said, your body does take a while to get into ketosis and start burning fat for energy. I think what happens in the first few days is your body's kind of like getting rid of all the carbs first and the glycogen that you have available, and then it kind of like it switches. Since you give it no carbs, it's kind of like it's switching to ketosis and it starts burning fat. But there is a process in the beginning there, which I think I'm going through, because again, I have energy. I'm not going to say that I feel lethargic. I'm not going to say that I feel like I want to go to bed. I don't feel hungry half the time, which is pretty good. But I'm not feeling great as I remember. It might have to do that, the difference in training and size that I have on now. That might play a role, but we'll see. I mean, this is day 2 anyway. Day 2 is done. Day 2 is done. Tomorrow is day 3. We're gonna train arms. We're gonna eat pretty much the same stuff. Maybe a couple of different stuff here and there. But yeah, for the most part, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you all tomorrow with some arms to begin with the day with, and then we are gonna see what we're gonna have for food. Peace.